Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Hey Change Gang, welcome to the week. This week we're going to chat a little bit about how you can work with the subconscious to change your money mindset. I've been doing it quite a bit and I love the changes that I see coming into my life through it. So I thought I'd share with you. I've talked on and off a little bit about manifesting, about money mindset. And so this one is just to let you know how sometimes the subconscious can help. How going to there and starting there at the subconscious makes the changes that you need in order to change your money mindset. As I've said before, money mindset comes from a lot of things. It comes from the beliefs that you have around money. And some of those things you might not even be aware of. Some of those things came from when you were a tiny person and you heard the people around you talking. Or for some reason there was an instant in your life somewhere that anchored in something that you really no longer need or that is no longer serving you. And so it's there because your subconscious still thinks that it is doing the right thing for you. Your subconscious is always working to do what is good for you. And simply by being alive, it often thinks, hey, I'm acing it. So it doesn't want the change that you try to make outside of having a conversation and doing the changes there. One of the things that going to the subconscious does is a little bit like removing an app from a phone or even resetting the phone back to factory settings so that you can start from there and bring new things in and new ways of doing things without the clutter of the old way being there, without the clutter of the old belief being there to block the way. And so it goes in just like you would go in and remove an app when you go and you do hypnosis or you work with NLP. And I oftentimes work with quantum jumping as well. It goes in and it clears the hypnosis and the NLP go in and clear the way. It removes those apps. It's like, yeah, that's not working. We don't need that. We're no longer using that. It's not beneficial to what we're doing, where we're going, how we want life to be. And so you go and you do that. And then you're able to bring in the things that you do want to work with, bring in the ways ahead and create new beliefs and create new things, having gone in, hit the reset button, and then it opens the door, it clears the blocks. So many people talk about clearing money blocks or clearing the things that are stopping you from moving forward. With anything, it could be procrastination, it could be confidence, it could be all of those things maybe that are stopping you. But in the money area, oftentimes we have some belief that's back in there. And until you explore it a little bit and then maybe see it and acknowledge it and then go in and clear it, you can't do anything about it. You can't move beyond it because there's just like this invisible wall in front of you that's keeping you from moving forward, keeping you from getting the money in or getting the money in and keeping it or doing something wonderful with that money because you're too afraid to and allowing it to grow. All of those things could be something you're not even aware of. So if you see yourself in a situation where one of those things is happening, where you have money coming in and it's going right back out, or you are not getting the money in that you really want, or some other thing that might be around that, then it's likely a subconscious thing that needs to be dealt with. And until you go and have that conversation with the subconscious, it's going to keep repeating and coming around to that and poking at you, and you might be able to change it for a few minutes, but then you come back and it's like a rubber band where comes right back and snaps right back at you and goes right back to the way it was. And you don't want that to happen. You want to go in and reset it, clear it, and move on. because then you can open up the way for new things and ask the subconscious to go and find those new ways. How cool is that? You don't even have to know what those new ways are going to be. I love that part. I thought, wow, that is so cool. When I was learning how to do the work, that was one of the things that really attracted me to it, is you don't have to know all about it. And I don't have to know all about what you think the beliefs are. If you're just like, this is not happening for me, and I believe that I'm stuck with something that's going on around money, hey, that's enough. Let's go from there. Let's go in, hit that reset button, clear the blocks, open the door to change the beliefs. That's what we want to do. And I don't have to know that it was because your mom and dad used to argue about money, saying there was never enough when you were 3.5 years old. I don't need to know that, because your subconscious knows that. Your subconscious is aware, and your subconscious is connected to everything that's out there. All of the information, every bit of it. It's filtering through the things that you've asked it to go and get and bring back into your life. And so if you're asking it now, hey, go find me these new ways of doing things so that I can receive more money, I can be open to it, I'm not blocking it, or that I can hold on to the money that comes, that there's always more than enough money, not just enough. When you go and you have that conversation with your subconscious, things start to change. Things really do happen. I've seen it happen in my own life. I had no idea how things were going to work out and change, and actually I had some struggles around it when I was retiring from the job I was just in this last summer and leaving. And of course, I triggered some things that happened there, or I wouldn't say I triggered, but I'm sure some of the beliefs behind it started to flow and challenge a little bit. And I had all these things start happening that cost more money and extra things. And I had to kind of pull myself back and really do my own little reset. And then know inside that it was going to be okay anyway. I was already okay. And apparently I just needed to do some little tweaks and shifts and get some of that cleared out. And I did. And I am okay. More than okay. I've got things flowing in all the time. And I get gifts, and I've won things worth thousands of dollars. And it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible to see the things that are happening in my life. The doors that are opening, the flow of actual cash coming in to my life. And that is so cool. I love all of the abundance of all the things. I love the abundance of joy and love and connection, and I love the abundance of time and energy and health. And I absolutely love the abundance and the flow of cash. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a part of our life, it's a part of our world, it's a part of our creation and exchange, and it's a good thing. And it's energy. And the more amazing energy I can put out, the more I match that to come into my life. And it's super fun. It's super fun to have that happen. And yes, necessary. It's necessary for us to live in that world where the exchange of cash takes place, whether it's electronic funds or cash money or plastic or whatever it is. When that exchange happens, it happens, and it's an exchange of energy. So go in and do the things that you need to do to open the flow for that energy. And oftentimes that is through NLP, through hypnosis, and yes, sometimes through the quantum jumping, and that's a little bit different variety of doing things. Tiny bit more woo, but I'm all about woo. I love the woo, and I love the practical. And I have to say, hypnotherapy and NLP are absolutely in the practical column. Are they a little bit woo? Yeah, because they seem to be like magic. But they are so practical and so useful, and they have been around for a long time, and you can't imagine the changes that it's made in people's life. And oftentimes, if you say, oh yeah, I've done that, it didn't help, it didn't do anything, maybe it just didn't work with the right person. Because I've experienced it where I've had people work in that situation with me or do hypnosis, and I didn't think it worked. And then I've worked with people where I definitely see the changes, definitely made a difference in my life. And I have made a difference in other people's lives. and it's pretty incredible. And have I had people that say, I'm not sure that actually helped? Probably, because I was in a learning process doing some of those things too, where I offered it up and said, hey, let me do this for you and let's see if it works. And sometimes it worked, and sometimes I had to go back and see maybe where my wording was wrong or where I didn't quite have something in place and switch that up. Ultimately, I think just about everyone I've worked with has seen change in their life. I'm trying to think of somebody that hasn't, and I'm not sure I can. So that's pretty amazing. It's pretty dang amazing. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy to see the changes in my own life. If that's something for you, then absolutely reach out to me, chat with me, get in touch. If you're ready for the new year to come in and really be different and really change things up, then let's start by tapping in and having a conversation with your subconscious. It will make all the difference. So you get in touch and find me. You can look at lauraordile.com. There's still some changes going on in that particular place on my website. Changes happening now, things being built and done and all of that. And you can find me on social media at Laura Ordile, Magical Mindset Mentor, and Laura Ordile on Facebook and on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok now too. I'm trying. So you can find me in all those places. You can come and email me and have a chat through that as well. I have 15-minute free bookings that you can do if you want to just ask questions about some of that. How does this work? How would we do it? How do you want to set it up? Something like that. Absolutely. We can have a chat ahead of time if you want to know for sure, hey, can you help me with this? And I'll be honest, there's every now and then there's something I can't help with. But if I really think I can help and make a difference, then we will jump in and do that for you. So if you want to hop into something new and you want to get those energy channels open and the money flowing and things going, then get in touch. And I hope that you have a great day, and I hope that this maybe was a little bit enlightening for you in some way about how the change process takes place in the subconscious. And I will talk to you soon. You have a great one. I'll see you right here next week, same time, same place. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.